Support for How in the Hell Did I Get Here comes from the Coloring Book Coach. Did you know it's possible to heal your heart and more through coloring and the support of the Coloring Book Coach? Visit thecoloringbookcoach.com for your free coloring book.
What does a monkey hostage situation, a donkey, and an alarming groin all have in common? Well, at some point in all of these true life stories, you just have to say to yourself, how in the hell did I get here? Welcome to episode 1 of How in the Hell Did I Get Here? This is your host, Kim A. Floden. You'll be hearing from my sisters, Carrie, Jenny, Erin, and Sky in the episodes to come. But today I just wanted to talk to you about how in the hell did I get here? How in the hell did I get here kind of sums up a lot of crazy experiences I've had in my life. The kind of stories where you're living them and thinking, how in the hell did I get here? I've always taken it just one step further by thinking, okay, how in the hell did I get here? But not only that, this is going to make for one hell of a story. And what I realized recently when I was visiting my hometown and hanging out with 3 out of my 4 crazy sisters is that they too have had a lot of how in the hell did I get here moments, and also they're good storytellers and fun women. So we're going to take you on a little journey of our crazy lives. You're going to hear some crazy stories that you're going to not believe could possibly be true, but are. And I hope that down the road, we'll hear from some of you with how in the hell did I get here moments of your own. We'll also plan to have some special guests on the show as we go along. As far as the podcast goes, my name is Kim A. Floden. For me, doing this podcast is like coming full circle in my life. My father, Richard Floden, who died in 1969 when I was 6, was a disc jockey and he loved the radio. I took a mass communications class, I think when I was a junior or senior in high school. Part of what we had to do was to create a radio program. Even though we were just working with tape decks at those times, it was super fun and there was something about it that spoke to me. So I actually went into college as a broadcast major and I was on the college radio station. I actually had my own radio show. I guess you could have called it a podcast. It was a daily show called Winona Yesterday, and it was little short snippets of pieces from Winona, Minnesota's history. So I would go to the Historical Society and research crazy things like 3 hobos were sentenced to the rock pile back in the 1800s or whenever that was. And I had my own time slots, a couple of them early morning and an afternoon slot, but I had a love for the medium. What I didn't have is a lot of self-confidence. I really was intimidated by the head of the broadcasting department, and he and I locked horns over something, and I switched my major to public relations. I kept broadcasting as a minor. I always have had a love for radio and podcasts in particular. And so this is just so awesome. I feel like I'm just coming full circle with something I started a very long time ago, and I feel like I'm really doing this in honor of my dad, who I think from all accounts was just a really awesome disc jockey and just left the planet too soon. But I feel like he's cheering me on from the other side. And the fact that I get to do this with my sisters is just amazing to me. I had a lot of trouble figuring out who was going to be that perfect co-host, and one day I just thought it would be so awesome to do this with my sisters. So I am just delighted to do this with them and be introducing them down the road. We have crazy stories in our family. You'll hear in one of the upcoming episodes, I was literally, I'm not even kidding you, held hostage one time by a monkey. So you'll have to tune in to hear that story. And then Carrie's got an alarming story about an alarming thing that happened to an alarming place on her body. So just tune in and be sure to tune in weekly. And if you like this show, please share it with your friends. Please subscribe on iTunes, and we would love a review. All that stuff is going to help this show get found. And we're just here basically to share our crazy life moments, let you know what happens to us, and just to let you know that it is possible to live through these how in the hell did I get here moments. And we just hope that you guys are entertained and just have a great time listening. So thanks for tuning in for this first episode, and look forward to episode 2, which is all about a donkey.
Produced by Kim A. Floden. Our music is by Silent Partner. Big thanks to my sisters, Carrie, Jenny, Erin, and Sky, for agreeing to do this with me, and a huge shout out of appreciation to Cathy Heller of the Don't Keep Your Day Job podcast, and her amazing class, Everyone Can Podcast. She helped me believe in myself and that I could do this, that I could make a dream come true. See you next week at How in the Hell Did I Get Here?